Bonjour à tous les amis, c'est Ʀɪᴏᴜᴜᴠᴇʀ, j'espère que vous allez bien m'écouter. Moi ça va nickel comme d'habitude. Aujourd'hui, troisième épisode du mode showcase. Si vous voulez savoir, j'ai relancé la vidéo parce que le jeu a crash. Le jeu a crash, j'en en peux plus. Je sais pas ce que je dois faire, mais en tout cas, à voir. À voir, à voir. Ça m'énerve énormément là parce que... Allez, je vous laisse l'animation.
But then at the 2024 Royal Rumble, Drew nearly took it all away when his future shock DDT tore my tricep. So instead of competing at WrestleMania, I had to sit and watch. But I still managed to get involved.
Punk just dropped McIntyre on the table!
Then again at Clash in the Castle.
Oh my God! The balls of CM Punk!
Then again at Money in the Bank, ruining Drew's cash-in.
Punk with the title to the face of McIntyre!
Good times. But I was finally cleared to return to action shortly after, and now we could finally settle things in the ring. SummerSlam saw him victorious after some truly atrocious officiating from Seth Rollins, but I'd get my payback at Bash in Berlin when I beat him in a grueling strap match. That put the series at 1-1, with both of us looking to attack the other whenever possible. Now this chaos led to one feasible outcome. It was time for us to go to hell in a cell. Beating Drew at Hell in a Cell was brutal, exhausting, and probably took years off of my life. But getting my arm raised was all worth it. Let's go back to that night, Bad Blood 2024. Get Drew in the cell, and let's show him that you can say whatever you want to about me, but when you bring a man's dog into things, that's a line you do not cross.
Ouais, du coup, ça crash quand j'étais loin dans le match. Il faut savoir que le match est hard. Il est très long. Il n'est pas hard, mais il est très long. Et c'est super chiant. Donc, ouais, c'est chiant de recommencer le match là, quoi. Donc, ce que je vais faire, c'est que je vais faire des enregistrements pour chaque match, comme ça, je perds pas de match. J'ai eu la chance que c'était le premier match de ma vidéo. C'est un match que j'ai regardé de mon côté à l'époque, parce que bah, c'est un match qui date pas tant que ça. Donc, ça fait plaisir. Il m'a compris, je n'en peux plus, j'en peux plus. Ils font des modes showcase, sauf que... Vous m'avez compris, honnêtement, je n'ai pas besoin de vous expliquer.
Moving out from the ring closer to those towering walls of the cell. Got a wrench, looking to tune someone up. Oh, smacked with the wrench. And CM Punk is in control. Punk finding the will to turn the tides inside the cell. He's got McIntyre reeling. You got to think about this. Drew McIntyre has never won inside Hell in a Cell. Punk has. That's going to be adding even more to this match for Drew tonight. Yeah, McIntyre has been successful in unleashing all of his mind games on Punk leading up to this point. But is that something clouding his own vision? Corey, you probably know CM Punk better than any of us. You've seen Punk. You've seen the good and the bad side of this man. Yeah, but even myself, I don't know what Punk is truly capable of. I've never been trapped inside Hell in a Cell with CM Punk. Listen, this may not be the man CM Punk wants to be, but this is who CM Punk has been. Who CM Punk is in his heart. No fear, no hope. Fight tonight like there's no tomorrow, because for Punk, there may not be.
And the same goes for McIntyre.
You're absolutely right.
McIntyre said, Punk, you think you're supernatural, but you are nothing but a man. And Punk now lifting his opponent up and back, go to sleep. No way Drew's getting up now. CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects, he's not done there.
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold. Might have felt like he was losing a
Allez,
grip and didn't want
je
the
parle pas
opposition to...
trop, il est mauvais tour, donc je peux le micro pour ça.
It might be this.
Allez, le deuxième, c'est plus rapide que la dernière fois.
Will that sew this up for
Les
Punk?
armes, la soumission seule, et les dégâts.
McIntyre must be getting phased by this attack.
McIntyre
Alors,
tempted the devil inside the Second City Saint, and he's paying for it now.
And let's not forget the obsession Drew McIntyre had with Punk and what Punk has cost McIntyre on a number of occasions. That being the World Championship, including at WrestleMania. An eye for an eye, Punk would say. Just karma for McIntyre, who injured Punk, costing him an opportunity at WrestleMania.
Drew's own wife has become second best in his heart. That is how...
Il a pas montré, parfois.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. Not sure what he's thinking. Letting go here.
Après, ils vont me demander de faire un coup spécial, je crois. Ouais. Attendez, j'ai récupéré le finisher là-bas.
Spin kick to the midsection. Bad spot for him to be in here, guys.
Oh my God! Drew anticipated that one.
Not so fast. Hurricane Rana.
Écoute, ça va le tabasser, hein. Il l'a cherché. Il m'aurait pas contré et il n'aurait pas eu à faire tout ça.
Smothering offense from Punk here. Come on, this has got way too far. Just stop this already. This is beyond personal now. This is about putting the competition out of action. McIntyre gets met with a response.
Merde, il l'a fait.
Future shot DDT for the win. Punk powers out, still going strong.
His resiliency on
c'était sûr, il est mort, donc il a forcément fait ça.
Truly at a loss for words here.
C'est bon, autant qu'il a réussi. Attends, faut que je fasse un go-to-slip. Parce qu'après ils vont me demander d'en faire un et là j'ai que... Ah non, je suis con. Maintenant le super finisher c'est pas... C'est sur le guard. Oh putain, je vais mettre la foutrée. Ça fait plaisir. Par contre, ce serait bien qu'il arrête de contrer l'attaque que je dois faire depuis 30 minutes, ce serait pas mal.
Oh, elbow right to the breadbasket for their troubles. Catches the kick. Into a dragon scream changer. Point of the elbow finds the mark.
Matches like this are really what it's all about.
Oh, qu'est-ce qu'il peut être petit pour l'extérieur des fois.
Just look at the WWE universe. They know there's no better place to be than right here.
Mal pour rien.
Right now.
Enfin, en plus il est sonné. Allez, dans ta gueule. Cette fois tu prends pas, hein.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Là, ça avait crash ici. J'avais crash ici.
Remember, that is completely legal. It is distasteful, but it's highly effective, and all the wind knocked out of Punk's sails.
Who cares about being tasteful when you're locked inside of Hell in a Cell, Wade? Drew McIntyre came here to destroy Punk once and for all. And now McIntyre going to introduce the steel steps into this matchup. The Scottish Warrior, this Terminator, just destroying Punk.
Well, you wanted hell, Punk? You're getting hell. You are locked in there, no escape, and your demise may be imminent.
Punk trying to summon the will to continue, and what does McIntyre have inside of that little bag, gentlemen? I can only imagine what this sicko has in mind.
The Scottish psychopath cooking up something dastardly, no doubt.
Oh my God, the disrespect.
Adding insult to injury.
Those are the beads of Punk's bracelet. Were the beads of Punk's bracelet. And McIntyre now looking to just finally put Punk away.
Boom.
Oh. McIntyre might have just broken his back.
Oh God, the sharp edge of that steel digging in to the lower back of McIntyre, who may be crippled. And now with the upper hand is CM Punk.
This is one of the most brutal matches I've ever witnessed inside Hell in a Cell. Punk trying to shove those beads down McIntyre's throat. Here it comes, the end. GTS connects. Cover off the go to sleep by Punk. And he got
Ah bah voilà.
What a win, what a match.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
CM Punk earned this victory.
Such a drawn-out, heated rivalry, but finally conquering McIntyre is CM Punk.
Pas mal. C'est rare qu'ils font des matchs où ça s'arrête comme ça. On est parti.
Drew made it that he was not happy to have me back. It was nothing in comparison to the noise generated about me by the constant thorn in my side, Seth.
Enjoy the show.
Much like Drew, Rollins had a bit of a tantrum when I walked through that curtain at Survivor Series after nearly 10 years away from WWE. I knew we were on a collision course. After Hell in a Cell, I took a little time to heal. Once I felt good, a special request from Paul Heyman led me to joining the OG Bloodline at Survivor Series to help Roman Reigns in his quest to dismantle the new Bloodline. Once that was settled, I focused solely on Seth. We were set to battle at the first Raw of 2025, and after waiting a decade for this opportunity, I certainly wasn't going to let anything go wrong. So let's go back to January 2025, the start of a new era, and beat Seth Rollins in front of the entire world.
A magical feeling in the air as Seth freaking Rollins faces off against a man who has become his arch nemesis, CM Punk. Two men who are beloved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent and work ethic.
However, there is absolutely no love lost between these two men. Two absolute legends in their own right, but where Rollins carried this company for the past 10 years, Punk went to MMA. He went to other companies and he talked harshly about WWE, all before being welcomed back with open arms.
Yeah, that really didn't sit well with Seth Rollins. There was no way that Rollins was going to welcome Punk back, and it's led to this tonight. This rivalry has been brewing for years and escalating for months. Rollins was seething upon Punk's return at Survivor Series 2023, remembering the years that Punk spent disparaging WWE.
And the tensions grew when Rollins was a special guest referee at SummerSlam last year, counting the pinfall victory for Drew McIntyre over Punk.
Both men with ample reason to despise the other. Now Punk and Rollins finally get to take out all their frustration tonight.
And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count.
Driven into the steel steps.
Delivered into the barricade. Heading into the crowd now. This could get dangerous.
Gentlemen, here's an astonishing fact. This is CM Punk's first match on Raw in almost 11 years.
The last time Punk competed on WWE's flagship show, it was a week before the 2014 Royal Rumble. And in a little more than 4 weeks, both men will take part in the 2025 Royal Rumble with the aim to earn a main event spot at WrestleMania 41.
I'd say either of these men has a good chance at claiming a main event spot at WrestleMania if they don't destroy each other first.
Corey, I have my notes handy. Who did Punk last face on Raw?
It says here he now works with office supplies.
CM Punk has been very public about the many injuries that Rollins has suffered over the years. He'll no doubt be looking to target those areas tonight.
Nice movement from Punk, and the ʀɪᴅᴜᴜᴜᴜ connects, and now an anaconda vice locked in.
And wait a second, interesting turn of events here.
Hein?
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Hop.
And CM Punk to Rollins off the crossbody. Rollins, though, able to roll through.
Just amazing power and timing from Seth Rollins. We've seen it throughout his career, and now catching CM Punk with a GTS. Punk rather fortuitously rolling all the way to the outside to safety, although in hot pursuit now, Seth Rollins.
And Rollins limping around the ring, favoring his leg. And now just mocking and having his way with Punk.
Rollins has waited for this moment for far, far too long. This victory is going to be one of the sweet... Wait a minute!
Oh my goodness, cover! Isn't it up? And a kick out!
While catching Seth Rollins with his own stomp, and coming within a millisecond of victory here.
And Punk not done yet, pounding away on Rollins, frustration setting in.
I mean, years of bad blood and verbal jousts between these two are about to come to a head.
Seth able to counter GTS, looking to deliver one of his own.
Oh, and he connected.
And Punk kicks out. I don't know if it's resiliency, I don't know if it's sheer instinct, but I do know that tonight...
Ah merde, c'est mort.
Here it comes with a stomp.
Seth could end it there.
Cover. He breaks the pin before a one
Non, c'est
count.
pas mort, ça va tomber très simple. Pas très simple. Ça dépend.
And we know Rollins has a temper. You have to think he's starting to get in his own head a bit.
Some intimidation tactics from CM Punk.
All right, he's got to refocus up now.
Rollins lining up, misses the
Qu'est-ce
target.
qu'il a fait là? Quelque chose qui a marché, visiblement.
CM Punk hoists his opponent. GTS connects.
That's going to keep Rollins down.
Ça y est, frère. Le
Punk
c'est la
looking to
gâchette.
end things here.
Hop.
Go to sleep. Now CM Punk needs to end this.
Turning it into a pin for the win. Amazing.
As long as his heart is still beating and there's still breath in his lungs.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he forces the break by getting to the ropes.
Ouais, c'est quoi une caméra? Ça c'est cool.
Punk wins. Punk beats Rollins.
Aïe. Il a pas duré longtemps le match là.
What a night and what a win. CM Punk once again showing why he is indeed the best in the world.
This truly was a battle between two men at the absolute top of the mountain when it comes to professional wrestling. This really could have gone either way a number of times, but in the end, Punk had Rollins' number.
Yeah, but don't think this is over for Rollins. If anything, this result is only going to enrage him even more, set him off even more on his self-imposed crusade against CM Punk.
Voilà. On a quelques récompenses. On a eu une arène Raw, ça sert à quoi? On a la même arène littéralement dans le jeu.
WrestleMania 41 was supposed to be the culmination of all those years of hard work. After all the ups and downs, all roads pointed to the one location I'd always dreamed of, the main event of WrestleMania. My victories over Drew and Seth had shown that I was still at the top of my game. After I eliminated both Roman and Rollins at the 2025 Royal Rumble, I soon found myself tossed over and thrown to the floor. And that allowed Rollins to release all his frustrations, taking Roman out with a stomp, attacking me and punctuating the whole mess with another stomp on Roman. So when Heyman announced that the three of us would meet in the main event of the first night of WrestleMania 41, that's when I struck. I used my earned favor from Survivor Series to request Heyman be in my corner that night. This infuriated Roman Reigns, who would not listen to reason, insistent that Heyman had turned his back on his tribal chief. And in all the madness, Roman and I both lost sight. We never thought that night would end the way it did.
Oh no!
Heyman betraying both of us.
Oh my God! What the hell did we just witness?
I can't think of a better candidate for slingshot tech to address. It took my whole career to get to that main event. So let's go back to WrestleMania 41 and get me the win that I was well on my way to earning. Let's destroy the architect's plans. Let's show the Oracle that he doesn't see all. And let's force Roman Reigns to acknowledge us.
Voilà. Donc c'est le Seth Rollins qui rentre avec le lance-flamme, hein, ça je crois de me souvenir. Ah non. Je sais pas. Je dis des conneries sûrement. Faites souffrir Seth Rollins dans ce main event, il faudra qu'en marin c'est un DLC de lui aussi. Donc ça c'est un triple threat normal, je suis censé pouvoir me débrouiller. Les triple threat c'est souvent... C'est souvent pas ce que je veux dire.
Roman Reigns to prove his dominance, Seth Rollins to prove his superiority, and CM Punk to prove he's still the best in the world.
Punk has claimed that for him this is just business. Taking Reigns and Rollins out at WrestleMania will get them out of his way so he can
accomplish. Oh, nique ta mère un peu, y a pas que moi qui est debout.
To win titles.
But Reigns and Rollins are not your average road.
Oh mais laisse-moi respirer, The Bee.
Biggest names in WWE for a reason, and they're not about to let CM Punk just.
J'ai même pas pu mettre un coup à 7. Le fils de pute de Roman Reigns, il est partout, frère. Oh, lâche-moi le cul un peu. 7, tu te fous de ma gueule, tu viens de te faire défoncer par Roman Reigns, c'est moi qui t'attaque.
Punk made being a Paul Heyman guy a cool thing to be. Everyone is profiting from their association with the wise man.
Quoi ce réflexe? Qui a des réflexes comme ça même?
Was the 1,316-day reign of the tribal chief.
But look at everything Roman did for Paul Heyman and Paul Heyman's career. Riding the gravy train of Roman Reigns and now to turn his back on him for tonight. Does having Paul Heyman back in his corner even the scales here for CM Punk? Does having the wise man strategies and support give him an edge over Rollins and Reigns?
C'est pas le fouet, je vais sûrement m'énerver dans ce match. Hein. Le match est très long. Pourquoi moi? Il y a Roman Reigns qui est debout.
It always bothers me to be around Heyman, always leeching off other people's talents. And CM Punk's corner tonight, though, the question is, where does Paul's allegiance
c'est ce que je tapais pas au début, maintenant c'est lui qui doit arrêter de taper. Mais je vais quand même taper. Oh, j'appuie sur carré à un moment donné.
And CM Punk using the arm like a billy club, and he's taking this to the outside now.
Grabbing a kendo stick, any connection with flesh will definitely leave a welt.
Ou Roman, non.
Seth Rollins has found his favorite equalizer, a steel chair.
CM Punk has had a non-stop grin since walking out here. Remember,
il y en a pas un qui veut venir, je sais pas.
Was never the goal. Winning in the main event of WrestleMania is. Fails to do that, and he'll always look back on this night with regret.
Paul Heyman did tell CM Punk that he indeed will one
Lui, il se prend des coups, il reste debout.
Paul Heyman said, "I will be with you when it happens." And it has.
Well, no matter the outcome, CM Punk will forever
il lâche même pas des esquives, il arrive à pas se prendre de coups. J'ai payé 150 balles les jeux. Ce genre de bug, ça devrait s'arrêter un peu. 4 attaques en course. C'est un cadeau. Je suis en match handicap ou je suis en match triple threat? J'ai pas compris là. Quand tu fasses une attaque en course, si le perso ne veut pas courir.
I actually spoke to Rollins earlier. He said the only time CM Punk has improved the culture in WWE is when he cleared off for 10 years.
Faut attendre qu'il y en a qui viennent. Hein. Parce que si je compte gagner, il faut pas absolument qu'il rentre dans le ring. Moi ça me va, ils prennent des dégâts. Tiens ta mère, voilà. Les esquives, elles servent moins à quelque chose qu'une attaque, sérieux.
And remember, the reason that Rollins and Reigns are here, at least when they first arrived on the scene, was because of CM Punk. The Shield was built as a security force for CM Punk.
Come on, let's not make out like that is some accolade for CM Punk. They were brought in as security to protect CM Punk. It wasn't some selfless act by Punk, and both Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins know that.
Well, Punk is
donnez-moi une contre la prochaine fois, ça serait très sympa. Tu vois, je te demanderai pas finiment, alors profite. J'ai vu venir, fils de pute, en plus. Hein. C'est lui qui reste KO pendant 57 minutes, c'est incroyable. Bah oui, attaque-moi. Bah oui. Le seul mec qui a rien demandé, le seul mec qui est KO dans le ring, c'est lui qui se fait éclater, quoi, sérieux. Putain, ta sœur. Avec des gars qui méritent, là, ça marche.
And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold. Huge kick connects. This has been a hurricane of chaos. Rollins, Punk, Reigns, each struggling to prove their superiority. Double underhook, trying to muscle them over and countered.
Autant vous dire qu'à force qu'il contre, ça va devenir juste impossible de gagner. Ce match-là, il va me faire péter un câble, les mecs. Je sens que ce match-là, il va juste être pété de couilles. Bon, on va enchaîner ce genre d'attaque.
Roman just mocking his opponent now.
Pour ça, t'as pas d'amis, Seth.
Right to the kidneys from behind. Back into the ring here.
Oula, j'ai pas signé pour ça, moi. On va attaquer Seth, au lieu de me casser les couilles, toi. Allez, laissez se reposer. Pas trop non plus, parce qu'après je vais perdre.
A search for supremacy. The man that walks out of here
on the top.
Man, that is going to leave some serious welts.
Ça, t'as pas d'amis, si on veut. T'as pas d'amis, j'en ai avec toi. Pour ça, aucun de vous a des amis, en fait.
From above.
Taking flight. Cross body from the top. And now Reigns is starting to look like a man who realizes he is a tribal chief with no followers to come to his aid.
Oh man, boom!
Bonne idée. Très mauvaise idée. Idée de merde, même.
Set him up, Russian leg sweep. The whip, hit on CM Punk. He kicks out with force. How on earth could he not keep him down for even one at this point? Taking things back into the ring.
Superman punch. Roman with his
Seth, passe devant, ouais, passe devant, Seth, passe.
CM Punk doesn't know where he is. Kick to the gut. What a right.
We knew this one was going to be good.
Je t'aime.
Rollins and Punk
Je
have
t'aime,
outdone
Polyman.
all expectations.
Toi, nique ta mère, par contre.
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it. He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done. Oh, he timed that counter well. Shining Wizard! And now Punk. Kick to the midsection of Reigns. Rollins trying to crawl back into this as well.
Rollins trying to prevent that GTS on Reigns, but he's about to eat one himself.
Oh, bang! Spear! Stop! Everybody down!
Oh, what a moment of chaos in this match. If any man here can get a cover, it could be victory, but wait up. Lurking is Paul Heyman with a steel chair.
And no shocker here, handing the chair to his friend, CM Punk. And this, guys, this could be the ultimate betrayal of Roman Reigns.
Oh, Heyman went for a low blow, but caught by CM Punk.
What the hell is Heyman thinking? And now Punk with a roundhouse kick to Reigns.
Well, Heyman tried to stab his man, CM Punk, in the back, but was denied. But now Rollins with a low blow of his own on Punk. What the hell is going on?
And now Heyman handing the chair to Rollins. What the hell? Oh, no!
The devil's work is afoot tonight.
Plan B all over again. That pathetic Paul Heyman. He's a damn Judas. How many people is he going to betray?
On se met en mode position tryhard, les mecs.
Visionary Seth freaking Rollins has once again pulled the ace out of his sleeve in Las Vegas.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. Uh-oh, has to find a way out of this.
Oh, a takedown into a small package, tightly hooked.
1, 2, 3. Eh, j'ai pas cherché la difficulté, j'ai vu que c'est le seul qui avait pas de révolte. Roll up, rien à foutre. Wesh, la chaise. Il est sous Frozen, la chaise. Match suivant. Ok, il y a encore un match. Parfait.
That's more like it. Standing triumphant at WrestleMania 41 thanks to you. Something I really like about this slingshot technology is I'm not restricted to only my matches. I have the power to jump into the boots of other superstars and change the course of their career too. And I can think of no better choice than the main event of 1997 Survivor Series. That's right, the infamous night that saw Bret Hart defend his championship against Shawn Michaels. They had so many epic battles, but after a particularly painful loss to Michaels at WrestleMania 12, Bret would take a sabbatical from WWE, eventually returning late in 1996. By the spring of 1997, things were much different than WWE. Bret and his family had reformed a bigger and better Hart Foundation, while Shawn and his friends created DX. Are you ready? The two groups despised each other, and after months of chaos, it all led to Survivor Series. And it was on that night that Shawn would steal the championship and send Bret Hart packing to WCW in an event known as the Montreal Screwjob. It's no secret that I'm a Bret Hart fan, and I consider him one of the greatest of all time. So let's hop into Bret's boots and take on Shawn Michaels in his prime, something I never got to do. The plan is simple. Avoid the sharpshooter, and we'll be okay. But if Shawn can apply the hold, we know exactly what is gonna happen. Slingshot Tech, take us to the 1997 Survivor Series in Montreal.
Donc ça c'est un dream match, un match qui n'a jamais eu lieu du coup. Donc on arrive pas loin de la fin du showcase hein. Les dream match c'est littéralement les derniers matchs.
The WWE Championship.
CM Hart. Si vous voulez éviter de tomber sur les pièges sur notre show, il va falloir sérieusement blesser. Trier jusqu'à la rampe, effectuer 3 de vos attaques par prise préférée. Okay.
There is so much electricity in the air here tonight in Montreal. This is always going to be a big match for both Shawn and Bret, but squaring off in Montreal only adds to the importance of tonight. This isn't just a huge match for both these men. This may be one of the biggest matches we've ever seen in WWE.
Yeah, the title almost feels secondary tonight, which is crazy to even say out loud. This feud has been boiling for years, and it never seems like it will fully be settled. I know this is going to be one we'll talk about for years.
Oh, my!
This Canadian biased crowd continues to let
Bon, ça, tu peux déjà plus courir, tu t'es pris un coup. Pète les couilles, ce mec. Ouais, j'ai plus d'endurance, hein, forcément. Bah oui, tu connais. C'est sûr.
At least we can say Michaels isn't prejudiced to who he insults. If you have a pulse, you're fair game.
Side Russian leg sweep.
6.
Oh, HB Shizzle, not above some mind games, it appears.
Belly to belly. Just from a style standpoint, Bret and Shawn are totally opposite. Bret's slow, methodical, with a technical approach, versus Shawn's fast, explosive offense.
We also know that neither of them is above doing whatever it takes to get the advantage. We could go back and forth about which style is better, but it all boils down to simply who wants it more.
And he gets set back into the ring.
Hop.
The referee is so close to calling a count out.
Nicely done, managing to save themselves there.
And we all know how good these two men are in the ring. You can argue
Viens là,
they're two of the best
là.
to ever do it. But tonight, I don't think either man cares about showing off technical skill. These two just want to fight.
When it's gotten to this level, when it has become so personal, there is nothing else to expect. All that is left is a down and dirty fight between two guys that hate each other's guts.
And Bret gets countered.
These two showing how well they know each other.
Oh, caught by the back elbow. Running bulldog. And something. Figure 4. He makes the choice to abandon the hold.
And gets sent right into the corner. Had it scouted and returned in kind with the boot.
Retaliation from the Hitman. What a reversal. Scoop slam. Michaels putting it all on the line.
Ah, ok.
From the top.
Michaels with a picture perfect elbow.
Je vais pas contre. Là, expliquez-moi. S'il vous plaît, expliquez-moi.
The challenger might have what it takes to win this. Truly cannot believe that didn't even get a 1 count.
Ok, nique ta mère, c'est quoi? Oh, il était dessus, commencez pas à chipoter.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
Neither competitor is backing down.
Fatigue more than setting in,
Allez, c'est
but
mort.
these superstars are refusing to
C'est fort une fois, c'est pour ça que
this
j'aime
crowd is loving every second of it.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
This has turned
c'est
into
mort,
a
voilà.
violent game of chicken. Who's gonna step off the gas first?
And if Bret Hart isolates the leg and feels the advantage in the legs, Wade, he won't go anywhere else.
You're right, because all that's in the back of his mind is the sharpshooter. It's that precise breakdown of his target that has made the Hitman who he is.
Oh, jarring back elbow. And he gets directed into the corner.
Oh, an overhand punch.
Boom!
Boom! Bam! Oh, he had that scouted. Big back body drop.
Voilà.
Ooh, hard into the turnbuckle. Down to the mat. The Hitman looking to inflict even more punishment in unique fashion, like only the excellence of execution can. The ring post figure 4 leg lock applied. Brett's bent on destroying HBK with moves like that. This match has gone above and beyond anything anyone expected tonight.
Neither Shawn nor Brett look like they're going to relent to the other. This has been more about punishing each other than winning the title.
Classic HBK.
Je comprends pas. Pourquoi faire? Écoute, c'était juste qualifié, j'en ai rien à branler.
Potentially debilitating blow.
Heureusement, j'en ai rien à foutre.
And to speak
Si
on
les
the
faire
elephant in the
disqualifier,
room,
ça va.
yes, there's been a lot of speculation that if Bret Hart loses
Si
this
j'aurais pas les
match, this will be
références.
his last match in WWE. Yeah, I tried to get a word from the Hitman earlier today about the rumors, that was quickly escorted away by his Hart Foundation brethren.
It's a rumor cloud that hangs above the collective minds of this capacity crowd. Such an
Look out! Oh. The momentum is squarely on Hitman's side now. Hitman proving he's done his homework on HBK right here. And Bret on the top rope and the referee knocked down, guys.
While tucked down Shawn Michaels, but accidentally took down the ref in the process. And at this point, all bets are off.
Michaels to the eyes of the Hitman. Shawn taking advantage of the referee's state at the moment. But what is HBK thinking now? Oh, and now looking for a sharpshooter. Bret Hart's own move. Shawn Michaels trying to turn him on his belly.
And the referee dropped once again as Bret kicked Michaels away.
And another ref's in.
What is going on here?
I guess we're not going to get a screw job tonight, Wade.
Connecting with the crossbody.
Shawn Michaels has run into trouble.
HBK is struggling to meet the excellence of execution.
Whoa! Crossbody. About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. Sharpshooter locked in. And look at how tight a grip this hold has.
The pain on his face tells you
Bret retains the title.
C'est fait. Donc voilà. Je sais pas si on a fini Showcase. Sinon, c'est la fin de l'épisode 4. Donc de 4 ou 3, je sais pas. On verra bien. C'est 3 sûrement.
You can feel the uncertainty in the air already. Yeah, who knows what...
Ok. Sur ce, les amis, on se retrouve pour l'épisode 4. Dès maintenant, du coup. Ah bah, attendez. Jusqu'ici, tout va bien. Vous avez prouvé que vous avez les épaules pour les matchs historiques. Compétition, votre addiction, vous en avez besoin pour parcourir le reste du showcase. Ok, attendez. On est parti pour l'épisode 4. Et après, on lira ça. Voilà. Ciao tout le monde.